What up, what up, what up? It's the late edition of Square One. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are doing a
Mm-hmm.
late edition of Square One. We got two of the usual guys in the house. One is missing, but I know he had to take care of some business. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I can't call it, bro.
Well,
I feel
I'm doing pretty good. I'm, I don't know. I'm doing something weird here to make this work because I'm on the road. I'm using my old phone, and then I'm using my new phone to get my old phone internet. So
nice.
Oh, bro. You trying to?
I don't know. My new phone, for some stupid reason, every time I go to StreamYard and I have my Bluetooth in, it won't. It doesn't register the Bluetooth, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna dig into it some more, figure it out,
Well,
and
whatever works,
yeah,
bro.
we'll get there.
You know what I
It
mean?
works right now, though. That's all that matters.
Yep,
So,
that's what's up. All right, we got only four topics today. It's gonna be. We're gonna try and keep this at an hour. Saturday is usually kind of bad time for some of us. We like to get out and do things, but we're gonna go ahead and we make it do what it do. We're gonna jump right in it because I know Alzo's is chomping at the bit. First topic: Warriors versus Boston. 2 nights ago, we saw Game One. The Warriors thought they were gonna cruise to a victory, and so did I. 12 points going into the fourth quarter, but Boston Celtics said, don't
oh
count
wait,
us out.
hold on. Golden State was up by 12 going into
It,
the fourth and
it
lost.
was up by 12 points going into the fourth quarter. Yes, sir.
Motherfucker.
And Boston battled back. I think it was like 34 to maybe 21 in the fourth quarter where they outscored them. So, hey, and the key thing is Tatum, he had an
I
off night
heard.
shooting,
Yeah,
but
I
what he
heard.
did other stuff was in passing and facilitating. So, I'm gonna be the first one to say it. I thought this was gonna be a cakewalk. I thought Golden State had this in the bag, but after seeing the game Thursday night, I'm not so sure. I think it's gonna go 7 games. I'm still going my boys, but Boston is not a joke. So, whoever want to comment on that, go right
Well,
ahead.
first off, I'm gonna say this: if Boston fucking wins this series, I am going to be pissed because I wanted to take Boston in that fucking final five, but I said nope. I don't want to go down way too much points to fucking Donnie and Chris right now. So I picked fucking Golden State. That's the only reason why I did it. You know what I mean? Had I been up for close,
That on there if they win, he's gonna be like, "Damn you! Last time it didn't
I'm,
work. This
I'm
time
gonna be
it would have
pissed.
worked."
Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
pissed.
when did the score? Yeah, I'm up 4 points. Ooh, 4 points from you and 6 points from Chris. Yeah.
That's why I couldn't fucking take a
I'm
chance
like,
of losing more
I'm
points.
6 points behind you, Danny. I think.
That's
So
what
I
I just
said, all
said.
right, yeah. So I said, all right, let me fucking go with the crew and pick Golden State Warriors.
I
But
still think the Warriors gonna pull it out, but it ain't gonna be no cakewalk. That's what I'm saying.
I never thought it was going to be a cakewalk because I watched them go up against, well, not the games, but the highlights of them of and Antetokounmpo, the Bucks, and it looked to me like Tatum has now hit his prime. You know what I mean? Looked to me like now he's really like, you know, the best he's ever played. And I'm like, yo, this guy kind of reminded me of a little bit of Kawhi Leonard. You know, he plays defense and can shoot the ball and everything. So I didn't think it would be a cakewalk. I still think Golden State's gonna win because it's just the first game. But if Celtics go up 2-0, then I might have to switch that. But right now, I still think Golden State's gonna take it.
It
Yeah.
started in It started in Golden State, right?
Yeah, Golden
In
State get the
California.
home court.
Yeah,
You get the home court.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, if they
yeah.
take the
So
first, two,
so
they take the
now,
first two.
oh
Then
sorry, I
yeah.
was just gonna say now the Celtics have home court. You know,
hmm
so
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
Well, they're gonna
Isn't
change
the
it.
game tonight?
It's two. No, it's tomorrow night. It's
Tomorrow
two.
night. Okay.
It's two in Golden State and two in Boston. One in
Yeah.
Golden State, one in Boston. The last game is going to Golden State. So they're gonna the most games will be played in
No,
Golden State.
isn't it 2-3-2?
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah,
thought it
for
was
the
Yeah. It
two.
goes.
final.
I thought it was
It goes.
2-2.
No, in the finals is 2-3-2.
Any 7 game series in NBA and
Finals. Yeah.
MLB, it's two at the team that has the best record or whoever they consider the top seed, and then it's three away or 3
And-
at the other team, and then it's back to the other team for
and the
2.
last two has and the home team has the last two, or the home team has the last two, the best
Okay.
teams. Yeah.
All right,
So
hey guys, give me a second. I'm gonna switch to my other phone and just use the speakerphone, and I'll mute because
yeah,
this phone's cutting in and out. So give me just a second. I'll be right back.
cool. So that's what I'm saying. So if Celtics can take 2 in Golden State and then play 3 at home, ooh, it's gonna be hard for Golden State to win.
Yep, you're right.
And I didn't get to watch it. I didn't watch it, but I know there was a clip of somewhere. I think it was maybe Stephen A. Smith or something, where they were like, "Oh, if Golden State wins the championship without Katie, it's gonna make them look stupid" or something like that.
Okay. I don't know why I listen to you and Chris. I'm looking at it right now. It is 2 games in Golden State, 2 games in Boston, back to Golden State, then back to Boston, and the last game is in Golden State. So in that 3-2-3 thing, that's from the old days. I'm looking at it right now. Sunday
Mm.
will be they'll be back in San Francisco. Then Wednesday and Friday they're gonna be in Boston. Then next Monday they'll be back in San Francisco. Then the next Thursday they'll be back in Boston if they need a game. Then the last game will be in Golden State. So that's how it is. It's 2-2-1-1-2. But 2-2-1-1-1.
Okay.
So I hope they can at least win. If they win this game and one in Boston, then I feel good. If they lose both in Boston, then they in trouble.
Well, the next game is Golden State, right?
Yeah, I'm saying they
Yeah.
got to win this one. They
Uh-huh.
still won in Boston.
Yeah, they got to still win in Boston to get home
Then
court.
I'll be like, okay. But if they lose both in Boston, then they in trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
For sure.
All right.
I hope they lose both in Boston.
No, let's don't hope that, bro. Take
Yeah.
negativity. Never negativity.
Yeah, I hope they lose both in Boston. That'll be perfect for me.
Next thing is Kevin Durant. This fool here got some thin skin, boy. Thin skin. He said on a recent tweet, I think it was, that Stephen A., Skip Bayless, and Shannon Sharp has ruined or made the game of basketball worse. And he's saying,
All right.
mainly saying because, going to the second topic was be Kevin Durant. He said in a recent tweet, I think it was tweet, Instagram, whatever, Facebook, he said that Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp, and Stephen A. has made the game of basketball considerably worse. And he mainly harping on the
Mm-hmm.
fact that none of them played basketball and they're critiquing this and critiquing that. And he mainly was going against Stephen A., but then he added those 2 names in there. And Shannon's like, look, I ain't have nothing against uh, Kevin Durant. He said, my job is to critique players play. And he said, I play at the highest level, and I know how it is to be on that side of being a professional athlete, then transition into the media. Kevin
Mm-hmm.
Durant doesn't know that. And he said um, he has no problem with Kevin Durant. He said, but he's going to call it like he see it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stephen A. is a little bit more aggressive and more vocal, and Skip Bayless has always been a supporter of Kevin Durant. In fact, he has called him on several times the best player on the planet. So they're saying that Kevin Durant got some thin skin. Do you think that Kevin Durant has any um, validity to his statement that if you don't play this particular sport, that you can't critique or talk about it, or is he
No,
just full of junk?
no, I don't believe that. I believe if you're you could be an expertise in the sport without actually having to play it, right? Because you
Mhm.
study the game. So yeah, you can definitely critique it. You can definitely, you know what I mean? Maybe like call out plays before they even happen and stuff like that. So
Yeah, there have been plenty of coaches that never played NBA or NFL.
yeah,
Plenty of
absolutely.
them.
So yeah, I do think he has a little bit of thick skin, but I think it's also
Yeah, thin
thin
skin.
skin. But I think it also has to do with the fact that he had been considered to have one of the best teams in the league, and they got knocked out. They're not there, and
Mhm.
he's salty about that.
I agree.
Now he's watching Golden State, his former team, in the finals,
And,
probably about to win.
and kicking himself in the ass like, damn, if I would have stayed
Yeah,
and not let my ego.
yeah. I'd probably win another one. So,
Yep. What you think, Chris? How's he going?
I think he muted. Yeah. What do you think?
I think he's thin skinned. I think he follow that. If you follow all them comments and stuff, you drive yourself crazy. I don't follow those comments. The only time I use Twitter is when I'm trying to tweet out one of my shows or our shows, whatever. I don't go on there and look at all that crazy stuff because it's kind of like TikTok. It'll draw you in. Now I'm drawn into TikTok for totally different reasons.
Yeah, so, we know the reasons.
Yeah, so I'm not worrying about no Twitter and nothing crazy. So I don't follow that nonsense. But when you're famous, that you're gonna get criticized. When you're in the public like that, that comes with the territory. It ain't always gonna be fair. It ain't always gonna be right. But you can't clap back at everything somebody say about you. Or shit, you won't have no life. You be on the phone or on your laptop or whatever device you got, seeing what people say about you.
Absolutely. But too, you also, again, you can't expect him not to clap back either, right? If you're gonna come at somebody, there's only so much certain people can take. And I guess he's been getting a lot of crap, you know what I mean? Like over the years, where it's like, you know what? Screw these guys. They don't know shit because they never played the game. But that doesn't mean they can't critique your play.
Yeah. I remember that one, I think it was Cold Pizza when Jalen Rose went off on Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
But Jalen had the facts and stuff. He had stats, all that kind of stuff. But
the only reason why I think he really went off on Skip Bayless that time is because Skip Bayless was calling people names. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nicknames. Yeah, he good at that, man. He good at that, calling people. We used to call old boy that played for the quarterback for the Ravens, Joe Slacko or some shit like that.
Yeah. And then he had something for Chris Bosh and
he called him something.
Yeah.
Or Joe Fluco. That we should call him Fluco.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that gets into disrespectful stuff. But I mean, Stephen A does it too.
Yeah.
Stephen A does it too.
Stephen A gives Dallas hell, boy.
Yeah, Stephen A does it too.
Which I enjoy that though. He says I don't hate the team. I can't stand the fans, and the fans are the worst. I have to agree with him 100% on that.
Well, that's what most people say about the Cowboys is their fans, right?
Their fans.
Because every time they have something good happen to them, it's like, oh, the Cowboys are going to win the championship. We're
going Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Really?
We still talking about the same thing?
About Kevin Durant. Yep.
Yeah. I saw this on ESPN where I work. I saw it up several different times, several people taking a take on it. I mean, literally every host of every show they've got has taken their turn at this, because there are a lot of people who work for ESPN, a lot of these Fox Sports and other things that actually haven't played a lot of the same sports, but he's not calling them out. And the thing is that, you're not going to find Charles Barkley for every channel that does a sports show. You're not going to find, and I don't think he's ever tried to do it, but, Michael Jordan, you're not going to be able to get that type of guy for everything. So you're going to have some people who are just general knowledge. I'm looking at it for what it is. And that's what, Stephen A is saying. That's what Shannon Sharp's saying. That's what, that's what they do. That's their job. They are analysts and commentators. And they never come out and say, oh, I know all about basketball, so I can critique it because of this. No, they're just saying, listen, from what I see, this is what it is. And for Kevin Durant to say, and don't get me wrong, I think that the way ESPN and other sports stations cover sports has changed how sports are played or how the sport is done. But they aren't the problem.
And I think that's what he was saying is that, that the way that it's reported now, it's changed the game completely. And, you can't play the game the way you used to be able to because of reporters. And that's ridiculous. They don't change how you can play the game.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think that I do think that some of these more popular analysts and commentators can influence people. And I will go back to what I always said. There is no doubt in my mind Skip Bayless influenced people, other writers, not to vote for T.O. And it took him so many times to get into the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
T.O. had the numbers to be at least the second ballot. I'll give you the first ballot. But he had it. He went to like fourth or fifth time.
Yeah.
So I definitely think Skip Bayless, his platform gave him a lot of.
But you're talking about a vote. You're not talking about the game itself. The way I took the comment is that commentators or sports analysts have changed the sport, not a part of the sport, not the award at the end of the journey for a career. Okay, anybody can do that. We've talked about that. It's very subjective, and I don't necessarily agree with the way they do it, because if you don't like a guy, you just say, nope, not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the sport.
I do think that if they highlight something they don't like, it might catch the commissioner's eyes. Can I give you an example? I just saw recently on YouTube, Kenny Smith was saying how 3 people changed the game of basketball. Charles Barkley was one, that you can't back down. Somebody down for 5. After 5 seconds, it's a foul. I can't think of who the other one was. It was 2 other ones. It's not Michael Jordan was one. Anyway, it was 3 iconic players.
Yeah, but players.
Was it Bill Russell? No, but what
Where
happened
they
was
changed the rules for the person.
Because of the person was so dominant doing, and coaches and commentators and other people were complaining about, hey, that's not fair. He's doing this, and this. All I'm saying is, not necessarily change, but I think they help. I think they were influenced. I'll use that, influencers. Some of these commentators with the bigger platforms, I think if they see something they don't like and they have the platform to harp on it, I think some of them, not all of them, influence some of the change, whether the change is good or bad in the individual's eyesight.
Well, I can see that, but Marty Schottenheimer, when he coached here at Kansas City, used to say, I don't listen to sports radio because you guys are all idiots.
Mm.
And he literally said that. Now, if he really did or didn't, I don't know. But he literally said, listen, I don't listen to you guys because you know what? If I change my way of coaching for you, well, then I'm not a real coach.
Right.
And I think the NBA, the NFL, and all of them, if they're changing their way because some commentator's harping on a single point or several points, then they need to look at themselves and say, wait, why are we doing this? This guy, again, we talk about it with YouTube and stuff. They're looking for people to watch them. If they don't do something that kind of shakes the boat, people don't watch it. I mean,
I agree with what you said, but I think sometimes if the coaches see something that's crazy or egregious, they might put in one of these commentators here. Hey, man, say this on your show, such and such. I can't say it. And then Stephen A. or whoever a reporter is can report, hey, I can't tell who my source is, but there are a lot of complaints about such and such and such and such. I think that happens a lot. I'm not saying
that's
about necessarily changing the game, but saying something that maybe is egregious or something that the coach or player don't like. I've heard Steve and Shannon both say sources say such and such.
Yeah.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
But still, that's on Roger Goodell. That's on whoever the commissioner of the NBA is right now. That's on whoever the commissioner of MLB. All these commissioners. That's on them. If they're going to change the sport because of some commentator, they need to step back and say, wait a minute, why am I letting one single person? If there's a problem and people are leaking a story to somebody and he says, yeah, I got a source, but I can't tell you, and they think it's within their ranks, then they need to go to the people that work underneath them or work in their different sport and say, hey guys, do you guys have a problem? I mean, I just saw something, but if there's a real problem here, I need you guys to really just say it. And yes, can that be risky? Sure, it could.
Yeah, it could be very risky.
But you know, they got to handle it a little better. You can't let sports. You know, I did sports talk on radio for about 2 years, and the one thing I always said is, listen, this is just what I see. This doesn't mean that this is how it is. It's just this is what I see. So, you know, that's a subjective point of view, and they cannot be going out. And I know you're right, Danny, that people that some things have been changed because of either commentary or whatever. But what's funny is you say that, and at the same time, when we talk about oh shoot, now my brain's just went out. Oh freak, San Francisco. You're a quarterback.
Montana.
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. When we talk about that, there was outrage among most of the sports community, and a lot of people talking out about that, and nobody changed anything then. So it seems really weird that again he would have this point of view that it's changed the sport. I'm not really positive that there's any proof that it has, because when people have argued or have fought or said something about a problem, I mean, it took them how long to basically release a statement from the NFL that says, okay, yeah, you can kneel, you can do whatever you want. If you don't want to stand, just go stay in the clubhouse or whatever. You know, it took them how long? 5 years before they even let that happen. And yet it's been a story for 5 years. So obviously there's not as much proof to show that they have changed the sports as I think he thinks they have.
Yeah. I think I heard something about Kaepernick trying out for a team this year. Did you hear that also, Chris?
Raiders.
Yeah.
He tried out for the Raiders.
Yes. I thought it was something in his contract when he took that money that he was like done with it, but I guess that wasn't true.
Obviously, nobody said anything. They let him do it.
Trumonger, the sports community got a lot wrong with Colin Kaepernick. Yeah.
But as quickly as it happened, I haven't heard anything else since then. I'll have to look into it to see. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, if the Raiders want to let him be a backup quarterback to start and see how Carr does for the season, and then they decided to go with him, I mean, that's an option. I wouldn't tell him no. I mean,
we have to see. He's been away for a long time. It's kind of like
5 years, dude.
It's kind
of 5
like,
years old.
Kind of like Obi-Wan. He went away for 10 years, and you see how he looked. So I'd have to see that before I pull the trigger. Now, would I like to see him back and back to the form he was before he left? Most definitely. But realistically, Father Time, sometimes he has a nasty way of saying, it ain't going to happen. DQ said people were burning their season tickets with Kaepernick. You're right. That's the main reason why Kaepernick would have still been in the NFL today if it wasn't hurting the NFL's bottom line and taking money out those owners' pockets. That was their main motivation. Even where I worked at, I was appalled at some of the stuff. I was like, people I thought was cool, like Colin Kaepernick, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even gonna watch. I was like, really? I mean, the man told you why he was kneeling. Last time I checked, we the police, and we don't lock people up or turn our backs on when they don't do nothing illegal. He did nothing illegal. But you watch Michael Vick, you watch some other people that. So what's the that kind of threw me for a loop in my own little circle. But like I said, it's here or there. But I really think that's the reason why they were losing a lot of money. Owners said, "Nah, we ain't gonna have it. So let's get rid of them." So it is what it is. It's over. I hope the man good luck, but tired of talking about it. You say, hope it goes away. Hope what goes away. Talk about Colin Kaepernick for the Raiders. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see.
All right, guys. I'll have to come right back. I got to do something real quick, but I'll try to be right back. Okay.
All right. Okay. Third topic. You there, Anzo? Anzo. Hello. I guess it's just me. One is the loneliest number. Um.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Straight.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Better go to this next topic, and I'm gonna have to eat a lot of crow, but I'm ready. I'm prepared to eat it. LeBron James has done something that no other NBA player has ever done. He is the first to do it. You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
He has become the first
Oh,
player to,
mm-hmm.
to,
I
to
do.
become a billionaire
Yeah.
while he's still playing. And I can't say nothing but good job, bro, because he came from a single parent home, no father. Um, Mother had him when she was 16. All of the deck, the whole deck, two or three decks were stacked against him
Mm-hmm.
ever achieving that. But
Mm-hmm.
just recently, he achieved that, and he did it with his homeboys, Maverick. I can't think of the other two names, but they are collectively the four of them are doing good, are doing big things, and he had a blueprint because he had two other players to look at. He looked at Michael Jordan's success, and he looked at Magic Johnson's success.
Mm-hmm.
So he has done it. I think in basketball, he made just under 400 million in basketball alone.
Right.
The other 600 he did for his commercials, for advertisement
Endorsement.
and
Mm-hmm.
endorsements, um, movie deals, that kind of stuff. So hey, he doing his thing, and all I can do is say, man, more power to you, bro. Proud you doing it. Keep your thing up. So
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. People can hate on LeBron James all they want to, but this dude is a billionaire. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He did what he had to do. Enough
that's right.
respect. He helped out, with his own school and helping with scholarships for people and shit like that. So he deserves it.
Yeah, the things I was like, listen, but like he turned down Sprite, and I was like, look, I thought Sprite is a bigger, more popular drink than Mountain Dew, but he went from Sprite to Mountain Dew, and it was something else he did.
You see, I think Sprite is bigger than Mountain Dew. It's probably because he probably got a better deal with Mountain Dew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, one
Mountain
thing
Dew
we're saying
probably.
is that what basketball players mess up at is they want the money, but
Hmm.
the thing is getting the
Right.
shares from each company,
Yeah.
because I think Nike wanted Magic Johnson,
Hmm.
and he's like, no, I wanted the money, but he didn't take it. They want to offer him shares, and right now, man,
Five
if he would have
point
got the
two.
shares, Magic Johnson probably be richer than Michael Jordan. He probably been 4 or 5
Five
times a
point
billionaire.
$2 billion he lost
Yes,
out by not taking that deal.
yep.
5.2 billion. That's crazy.
That's enough to keep you up at night, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would keep me up at night. Like, what the
Me
fuck was
too.
I smoking? But yeah,
He's still a billionaire,
oh yeah.
but
I, I ain't sure he quite won yet, but I think he close to it. I think he knocking at the door of it.
oh, he's not one yet. I thought he
I
was.
don't. The last time I looked, what's up, Terrence? What's
What
up,
up, T?
Fatal? The
What
last
up,
time I
Fatal?
looked, he was at like a half a billion.
Okay.
His net worth. I'm not sure what his net worth is now. What up, Rogues? Mike, what's up, bro? Thanks
What's
for
up?
dropping by. Appreciate it. But I'm pretty sure if he ain't it, that because I think he got stake in the Lakers and the Dodgers, and both of them are very successful.
Hmm.
So if he ain't made it, he knocking at the daggone door.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again,
Absolutely.
he broke another record. He is the first NBA player to achieve a billionaire status while he's still playing. So
Hmm.
kudos to LeBron James, man. Fantastic, fantastic.
We're saying the greatest of all times, Danny.
No, I ain't saying that. No, 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 no.
No?
Being a philanthropist and being like an activist, I would say he is leaps and bounds greater than Michael Jordan. But if this is how I'm gonna put it, also, let me ask you this. I know you are very close with your parents,
Hmm.
so let's just say hypothetically, Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, first 1 to 10, the winner. You can be with your parents for another day. Who you gonna choose?
Both in their primes?
Both in their primes.
It's a good question. I don't know.
Shit,
I
I'm
don't know.
picking Jordan.
I know you're picking Jordan, but you're talking one-on-one. It's not. It's totally different. Now, if you're talking about Jordan's best team against
Jordan,
LeBron's
okay,
best team,
Jordan best team versus LeBron best team.
then it's Jordan, of course.
Jordan got
But
that dog in him,
but
both.
if it's one-on-one, like LeBron's a beast. Like he could back Jordan down in the paint, just keep backing him down. And if Jordan misses a shot, he's gonna lose.
Who's a better defensive player though?
Yeah, but one-on-one's different though. You know what I mean?
Defense is defense, bro.
It is, but if you're backing down, if he's backing down, and even though Jordan's a great defensive player, he still had a lot of help. Now, if you got someone who's 200 pounds backing you down in the post constantly, because that's all LeBron has to do to score. It's just back Jordan down, back him under the rim, back him under the rim, right? LeBron's bigger, so. But I mean, skill wise, it's obviously Jordan. Like that's without
I'm just
saying.
saying, if I can see my nephew, if I can see him one more day and just talk to him, and I go with the teams. I pick LeBron best team at his peak, Jordan best team. I'm picking Jordan every day, twice on Sunday, 3 times on Monday, 4 times on Tuesday, 5 on Wednesday, and so forth on up. I just think that he's a tougher and better and more fundamentally sound player than LeBron. And on the Mount Rushmore, I wish I was the second best cop in the world. I would gladly take that.
Yeah.
Now you ain't the best, but you're the second best cop in the world.
Now
Fuck yeah, I'll take that honor.
Now ask me this question:
What?
If it was the Jordan's best team versus Tim Duncan's best team?
Yeah,
it's Tim Duncan.
I'm sorry, bro, but you wouldn't see your mom and your pop. I'm sorry.
Are you mad?
No,
Yo,
I'm not mad.
What? Go back and watch the best team they had, which was when they played in 2014. No one was beating that team. Not even Michael Jordan. Not even Michael Jordan Bulls was beating that team. I'm sorry. They did a documentary called The Best Basketball Ever. They broke every single finals record.
Let's do the matchup. It's Parker, Ginobili, Duncan. Who's the other two?
On the team there was Boris Diaw and who was the center? Can't remember who the center was right now.
Okay, so Jordan and Pippen gonna take Parker and Ginobili.
Mm-hmm.
Kukoc should take whoever.
Kukoc would get smoked by.
Okay, but other guy, Ron Harper. Ron Harper was a dog too. Now
it's all right, but I think Ginobili was one level below Kobe.
And then Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman can't score. You can leave.
I'm talking about the defense.
Yeah. That's fine. But Dennis Rodman wouldn't do nothing against Tim Duncan.
Dennis Rodman,
absolutely nothing. He wouldn't do nothing. He wouldn't do nothing.
I would put Pippen on Dennis oh boy.
On who? Duncan?
Yep.
But then you're leaving Ginobili.
I'd put Rodman on Ginobili.
Ginobili would eat up. Ginobili would eat up.
Okay, now Rodman
was
one of the defense players of the year, and he was known to aggravate people.
Yeah, that's fine. But as you know, with the Spurs, they don't get aggravated. They don't get aggravated. They don't. Like Kevin Garnett said he's tried. They get to the point where they stop trash talking.
I heard Duncan, they can't aggravate him.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard that claim for other players.
Yeah, but the whole thing. They never really talk about the other players, but you can go back and watch it. You can see they don't get bothered.
We will agree to disagree on that one, brother.
Okay.
I can't take that hit of that blunt.
Oh yeah, shit. That's right. Kawhi Leonard was on that team.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, in 2014, Kawhi Leonard was on that team.
But that wasn't the best version. That
was the best. Yes, it was.
The 2014 team was the best.
Yes,
because you said yourself that Kawhi had to be taught how to shoot and do everything else. And that's the first year he was with them.
But no, it wasn't. That wasn't the first year. He was MVP that year. MVP of the finals.
How long have he been with the Spurs?
I think it was like 3 years by then.
That was his coming out year. Because before then he wasn't all that because
he was being talked about from the start, bro. He was.
Now I'm going by what you said. You said somebody had to teach him how to shoot.
They had to teach him how to shoot.
What's his face? He wouldn't want to do that because he didn't want to overshadow Parker and other ones. Because doggone, you said Pop had to constantly tell him, man, shoot the damn ball.
Yes, but that was way after what the 2000 or way before the 2014 finals. Kawhi Leonard was with the Spurs for like 3 years before that, and each year he got better. And then when it came to that finals, that's when Pop was like, "Listen, man, it's your team, take it over." And that's when Pop gave him the reins of the team. But so now you have Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan, and Boris Diaw was he was the passer. That's why he worked on that team.
I'm still taking Jordan.
That's okay. That's okay.
I gotta take him, bro.
I just don't. Well, they do have a documentary on Michael Jordan, but I'm just saying, they made a documentary on that finals and they called it the best basketball you've ever seen.
Oh, Golden State talking about?
No, talking about that Spurs team.
All right, let me switch over to football. I got one football conversation. You know, I always like to change my background to match the topics. So let me do that. Boom, football, and then my little icon up here. Where you at, little football icon? Boom, that right there. Okay. When I heard this, man, I couldn't believe it. Skip Bayless just said recently that he would take Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott. And Shannon Sharp almost lost his mind. So I'm trying to figure out because Dak, to me, is not a bad quarterback. And I know this don't really compute to what you see on the field, but far as fantasy, before he got hurt, Dak Prescott was a god.
Jeez, facts.
And I'm here to tell you, I'm the biggest Dallas Cowboy fan hater, but most of my fantasy league is Dallas Cowboys.
Facts.
Second score.
Facts.
So I'm not understanding what Skip Bayless. I think he's thinking with his heart and not his head, because to me, Dak Prescott is a much superior quarterback, more doable quarterback than Baker Mayfield.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. There's no doubt about it. Like, even if you want to talk about the injuries or anything, just go look at his touchdowns to interception ratio, the yards he puts up every year. Dak Prescott is definitely better than Baker Mayfield. I don't know what the hell. Maybe because he's younger, and maybe there's potential in Baker Mayfield that he hasn't reached yet. But from what we've seen, I don't even see how you can say that. That's smoking some serious bad crack.
Yeah, the fatal got a burner account, man. I see 2 fatals on here.
No, that's just another fatal.
Okay, all right. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skip. I can't believe you making me defend a Dallas Cowboy, but you are crazy.
Absolutely.
If Dak was on the free market, I'd tell the Commanders, let's go ahead and get him, please.
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure Steelers will probably be saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm. So imagine what Dak could do with some really good wide receivers. You know what I mean? Like a Tyreek Hill. They would go to Super Bowl.
Hey, they just had a poll, the 3 best players on each NFL team, and that neither Ezekiel was in it. It was like a guard, a linebacker, Parsons, some guard, and I can't think who the third person was, the position. But it wasn't even Dak or Ezekiel, and they're like the 2 highest paid players on the team. So what does that tell you?
Yeah, that their team is pretty good. You know what I mean?
Whoa. What are you smoking?
I would trade that too. I would take that.
Oh, Russell Wilson. Are y'all crazy?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is a top 5 quarterback now playing.
We'll see, because last
He
year he didn't do so well. He hasn't been doing so
because he's
great.
the best player on the team. His line sucks. You don't have a defense. Don't have a wide receiver to throw to. So what you gonna do with that?
I don't know. I seen Dak work with a lot less.
What?
So, yeah.
Dak had CeeDee Lamb. He had who's the guy from the Raiders that he just traded? He had 3.
Yeah, this year. But how
last
many?
year? Last year he had
but how many of those guys got injured last year, Danny? Because you were picking up the scraps and made points. Lamb got hurt. Who was the other one that they had?
That could be anybody.
No, but I'm saying he still performed with backup wide receivers. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, even with that, he still performed well. So
yeah, but he got this. It's the same thing, same argument you had about. Oh boy, he ain't got nobody to throw to. You said the same argument about Pittsburgh, Roethlisberger. You said you don't have no true number one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm not.
Don't have no true number one. Russell Wilson ain't got no number 1 or number 2.
But that's not the argument I'm making. The argument I'm making is that Dak Prescott still did good with backups, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But even with the trash that he had, Russell Wilson, he still did garbage. He still didn't play that great this year, right? So I'm just saying I would take Dak Prescott.
Let me see quarterback rankings for last season. Quarterback rankings last season. I got to see this because I sure think he is
rated higher than Dak Prescott. You think?
I sure do. Oh. All right, number 1 was Tom Brady. 2 was Aaron Rodgers. 3 was Josh Allen. 4 was Justin Herbert. 5 was Matthew Stafford. 6 was Joe Burrow. 7 was Patrick Mahomes. I don't believe that. I think that's a little low. 8 was Kyler Murray. 9 was Dak Prescott. 10 was Derek Carr. He was 2 behind Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see what the stats were. 17 games, 67%, 4,700 yards, 38 passes, touchdown, 11 interceptions, 173 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns, 15 fumbles.
All right, sorry guys.
Okay.
In 14 games, he had 3,100 yards.
What are we talking about now?
Dak Prescott. Skip said he
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. So it's Chris. It's on Chris's end.
Okay. What are you talking about?
Skip said he would take Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott.
Oh.
Now we're looking at the different. Last year, Dak was rated number 9. Russ was rated number 11. And I was saying that Russell had less to work with. And also said that he would take that. He would take
Dak
there was somebody in the chat that said I would pick Prescott over Russell Wilson. And I said I wouldn't do that. But I also said he would. We were looking at the stats.
I would. He's younger. I mean, he's probably got more upside. Wilson's on the back end of his career.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just telling you right now. Did you see Denver's draft?
Okay, all I'm saying is, would you take either one of them over Tom Brady if you had opportunity?
Would I what?
Would you take either one of them over Tom Brady if you had opportunity?
No, I'd take Tom Brady.
Okay. So you just shot your argument.
No.
Yeah, Tom Brady is way past his prime.
Yeah, but Tom Brady has also somehow inexplicably had a much healthier career, much better average numbers across his career. I mean, and listen, as much as I hate the guy, I got to admit, the guy's got a much better, whatever he does, it makes him a better player than both of them. Again, I may hate the guy, but I can't discount what he's done. I just don't think he's the best. So again, You can try to wrap me around this in any way, shape, or form. It's the fact that he's a better.
I'm just asking you questions based
You
on
know,
what
I
you
know.
said.
No, but yeah, he's. I mean,
I
Wilson's good, but I mean, again, after I saw what Denver did, and I think they're like in the bottom like 5 of where people have ranked their draft. I think Denver's going to get trounced this year.
I think this thing is suspect because they're saying that Kirk Cousins is better than Lamar Jackson, and I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Hold on, you're breaking up. Hold on, just a second. All right, who's better?
They're saying that Kirk Cousins is higher ranking than Lamar Jackson, and I just don't believe that. But
this past year, maybe because Lamar he had a pretty rough first half, if I remember right.
Yeah. Don't have many of these, so I'm gonna make sure I read this. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. Celtics Nation stand. Oh man, you. I don't want your money. Don't send me no more super chats saying that shit.
We can send them to Anzo or me.
Yeah, send them to Chris or Anzo. I don't want those. I don't want your money if you're gonna say some shit like that. No. The money is no
Anzo and we will read as many of those things as you want.
Yeah. Let's go Celtics. Unfortunately, I gotta say that shit.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. Skip better say that that he would take Dak. I mean, he would take Baker over Dak. Especially, my understanding is that if Cleveland don't cut Dak, then nobody's going to pick him up. And just want to pick him up, the Seahawks. So that's crazy. So we shall see. We will see if Baker go to Seattle and play there and do better than Russell Wilson. I don't think he's going to do it.
So wait, what happened then?
The last thing I read is that Seattle is interested in Baker Mayfield, but only if Cleveland cuts him. They not want to try to trade for him or do any of that. Only if he's cut from the Browns, then Seattle has shown an interest in him. So I want to see him go to Seattle.
They're not going to cut him.
I'm just telling you what the article said. I ain't saying they are.
Well, I know. No, I understand. Yeah. Okay. I'm
at work. I'll check you out the replay later. Yeah. Don't send me no more of that Celtic money. I don't want it.
Mayfield again needs the right coach, and I know Anzo hates me saying it, but Pittsburgh's probably the best option. I think.
Yeah, please go to Pittsburgh, please, Mr. Tomlin, please.
I understand that, but Tomlin, I think, can actually get something out of the guy. I'm not sure. It's still Pete Carroll up at Seattle. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not sure if Pete Carroll's the right guy. Maybe,
hey, Anzo,
but
maybe Andy Reid need to take him to be a backup to Mahomes.
Who? Yeah, that could work.
Who? Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
No, we're not that stupid.
Oh, it's send him to Pittsburgh, but hell no when it's you, right?
No. Listen, there needs to be a reason for him to go. I mean, listen.
Because you need a backup quarterback.
No, we don't. We've done just fine with other people. We don't need the money sucking out of us from that. They're going to spend their money better. What I'm saying is Pittsburgh needs a quarterback.
But wait, who is Casey's backup quarterback?
Last year. Oh,
exactly.
No. Wait.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
But listen. Even when the guy came in 2 years ago, he was decent and he did the job and he was able to run the offense and it didn't hurt us.
Well, why wouldn't you pick a first draft?
Because that is overkill. It's just overkill. No. Hey, guys, listen. The reason why Seattle wants him is because they don't have a quarterback. The reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, fine. You want to? You know what? If he's not going to take a shit ton of money out of our cap room because we just tried to fix a lot of that this year, I don't have a problem with having him there as a backup. I mean, it's not like I'm saying I don't want him. I just don't think they do it because it makes no sense. Because
So
you don't need that caliber of a quarterback as a backup because it wastes so much money.
Well, you see, the thing is, if anybody gets him as a backup, he's not going to get big money. So what if they give him the minimum?
Yeah, but the thing is I don't. Again, that's the loop of this whole question. The whole loop of this whole issue is that he won't take less money. Nobody, he's going to have to either stay where he's at, or somebody's going to have to want him as the starter. That's just. I don't see him going anywhere for backup. And I know what they say that Tampa Bay because he wanted to be behind Brady. I don't see that. I think that was just some smoke. But
you see, this is the thing, right? Even at a minimum, you can get him at $1. I don't want him.
Well, that's fine. I honestly, your team, you guys.
I'll work with Trubisky.
Oh God, I don't know how that's going to turn out.
I'll work with Trubisky.
That is scraping the proverbial barrel there, buddy.
That's okay. I'll work with him.
That's crazy. I think Baker Mayfield gets, again, I know that the kid has a lot of, he's got a lot of talent.
It's not even a skill set I wouldn't want. It's just all the drama that comes with him.
And that's the thing. I think it's the drama. And that's why I said that he needs the right coach because he needs somebody that's going to sit his ass down and say, shut the fuck up and just play. You can play. You you've got talent. Just, you don't need to be telling people, you don't need to be getting on the camera and saying, oh, this guy, I'm not going to, he's wanting so many more balls or whatever. Again, we've said this. Obviously, Odell Beckham was not the issue.
No, he wasn't. I was dead wrong with that. He wasn't the issue.
Absolutely.
And so that's fine. I think both Danny and I were kind of on the side of the Odell Beckham was the issue, and obviously he isn't.
Nope. Went to another one of that. Almost won the ring.
And he won the ring.
Hold on. Who was the one that said he wasn't the problem?
Okay.
I understand that, Ancho.
Is right twice a day. So you're right.
But I'm just saying that, okay, so we said that, and obviously that wasn't it. But I don't think it's because Baker Mayfield can't play. I just think Baker Mayfield is in Baker Mayfield's head too much, and he thinks he can do things like Mahomes, but even Mahomes has had to figure out, hey, I can't do this every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons why they sent Tyreek Hill away.
It's called tape. You come in the first year or second year, or mainly first year, you just dynamo because they don't have enough tape on you. But when they sit down in that second season and the defensive coordinator is like, okay, we gotta stop such and such. That's when them suckers rise to the top or either crumble. That's why, in my opinion, Mahomes wasn't as good as he was that first year because they never seen nobody ever seen nothing like that. He instantly was crowned the GOAT. Well,
I don't know about that, but okay.
Yeah, some people were.
A lot of people were.
Yeah. I mean,
but a lot of people were saying the GOAT.
Again, he's got a lot of skill. He's got a lot of talent, and the difference that he's had is that he's been willing to change up parts of his game and try to learn a little more. I don't think Baker Mayfield wants to change any of his game. I think Baker Mayfield wants to be Baker Mayfield. He's got to have a coach that's going to say, no, you're quarterback number one. And these are the plays. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to run. And forget about who you think you are. And I don't know who's out there that's going to be able to do it, one. And if he's a backup, I think it's a waste of the talent. I mean, he's good enough to be a starter. But whatever. I mean, that's not my problem. So,
yeah. All right, we've been at this at 56 minutes. I want to finish up with something that's non-sports related. And I know Alonzo has. Have you seen Chris The Boys season 3?
I haven't started it yet. But yeah, I saw it's out.
First episode.
What's out?
Boys season 3.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna watch second and third episode
It's
as
good.
soon as we get off here. But that first episode with Termite, and then what they call him, Termite.
I think so. I don't know.
Termite was a
time-
trip. Termite was a trip.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck am I watching here?
Yeah, ain't gonna be no spoilers because Chris had seen it.
Yeah.
But Termite was a trip. I don't know who thought of that shit. This would just be a comic book or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go read it because this right here is crazy.
You know, I don't know if that's in the comic book, but I was like, what? They did Ant-Man better than Ant-Man did, to be honest with you.
Hey, and the guy that plays Homelander, man, those looks he has on his face, man, and how he can go from that smile to looking crazy and deranged, and man,
Yeah, it's tough.
I would love to see him as the Reverse Flash in the upcoming Flashpoint movie. I think he'd be the perfect Reverse Flash because his looks, man, his expressions and stuff. Oh my God, it's
Who
top
talks
notch.
too much?
I think he's talking about Chris. And that's why I told him to show some respect.
Anyways. I got to bounce, Danny.
I do too. But before we go, man, let's go ahead and shout your channels real quick. Also, you can go first.
Yes, you guys know the channel Bigger Ford Entertainment. Heading out now, but we do the shows during the week. Chaos List, Chaotic Conversation, then the OOC. So make sure you check it out, guys. Thanks, Donnie. Great show, man.
All right, man. Yeah, later.
Peace.
Mr. Knight, what's going on with you, sir?
Oh, not too much tomorrow. Of course, we got the weekly wrap up. We've got and we got the Obi-Wan Roundtable on Chaos Central at 8:30. No, Name That Tune tomorrow night. We're gonna be starting restarting the third season coming up soon. And hey, you know what? Thank you for saying I talk too much. I pride myself on my ability to talk for hours. Thank you so very much. Anyways, thank you as always, Danny, for having me. Good topics, and
not a problem, bro.
Look forward to tomorrow night because I think you and I are going to be on the same page again.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a doggy dog fight with that Star Wars stuff. But
it is.
I'm going to go quick shout out to everybody that was in the chat. Tony Brown, my coworker, thank you, sir. DQ always coming up. Thank you, Chillmonger. Appreciate it, bro. Terrence, my brother, thank you. Fatal J, thanks for coming by. Mike from Rose Comments, appreciate it. Keely Chow, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Who else? Ninjoy, thanks for the $1. I didn't see that, but thank you for the $1 super chat. Appreciate it. Super sticker. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I think I saw somebody else. One more person. Fatal 16, thank you, sir, for coming by. Appreciate it. I think it's first time seeing you in the chat. Cole Turner, thank you. Michael Ruffin versus greater than LeBron. I don't know who Michael Ruffin is, but anyway, thank you. Gus Webb, thank you, sir. I appreciate the support. Samuel Stokes, thank you always, brother, for coming by. Appreciate it. Josh, thank you for the Celtic $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. And that's it. And I am the host, Comet Chat, aka or Danny Graham, aka Comet Chat. You can see me here on Saturday afternoons if life lets us do it. Tomorrow night, like Chris said, we'll be on the Roundtable Star Wars Episode 3. Please come check us out. It's going to be at 8:30 on the Chaos Central. We will be discussing in great detail and great length about Episode 3. For those of you that are Star Wars fans, please come check us out. Then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, you can check all three of us out, myself, Anzo, and Chris. Our shows are at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mine is the Chaotic Conversation. Anzo is the Chaos List. And Chris is the Rule of Three. So thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. And let me find the outro. And until next time, sir, peace.
Square one.